it makes sense to just to go this is what I want to show you. Just not to rely too much on demographic data. This is what I like. A nice example, we have two different people, but they have something in common. They are socio-demographic twins. Both come from Great Britain. They are of the same age. Both have children. Both are divorced. Both are very wealthy. So these differences you do not get when you look at age and income and things like that. You can also have this. We work in Berlin very much. I can also make this bigger with lifestyle target groups that go beyond education and age and everything. This is a very common typology. It's a lifestyle typology that has been created by Gunnar Otte. Is a sociologist from University of Mainz, and this is a very good typology, and it has a big advantage. It does not take much effort to integrate this into a questionnaire, and it's very good in telling you where are, for cultural offers, interesting target groups. What we have here is we have two axes. We have a vertical axis. It's called equipment level, means endowment with money, income, luxury goods, and things like that. So it has something to do with money and income. And modernity degree means this axis, how open I am to new experiences, how much entertainment I am seeking, how much I'm interested also in different kind of leisure activities, especially culture activities. And when we do this here, we find that for most of cultural offers, we have three major target groups. These are the liberal upscales, innovative reflexives, and the so-called hedonists. And there you can see how big these groups are. Here we have the data also for Berlin. It's a representative study done for Berlin. So the liberal upscales are 10%, in Germany altogether 11%, innovative reflexives 11%, in Germany 7%, and the hedonists. Next to it, in light blue, these are the medium target groups who are also using cultural offers but less. Conservatives, upscales, upward middle class, and the so-called entertainment seekers. And then we have the rest are the conventionalists, down-to-earth traditionalists, and so on. And now, for every target group, we have good descriptions. I can, for instance, show you some pictures. These are the liberal upscales. There's a description of it that says traditional of the educated middle class, liberality, professional self-realization, high cultural consumption with an alternative touch, sense of authenticity, connoisseurship in consumption. Now they have money and they spend it on arts and they like to go there. So this is how they may look like, how they dress, and how they, what kind of furniture they have in their house. This is one core group. Another core group are the innovative reflexive people. 7% academic avant-garde, joy of experimentation, search for development, global attitude to life. As you see, it's has a more alternative touch. And then we have the third core group, so-called hedonists. Younger, innovative spirits, fashion, music, urban, spectacle and club culture, pleasure-oriented.
So
Of course,
everyone's
this
thinking
all is a little
exactly
bit
myself.
exaggerated, but to give you so then we have the second important groups. These are the conservative upscales, only a very small, very wealthy tradition of bourgeoisie, conservatism, distinction by rank, exclusivity in standard of living, classical high culture, willingness to perform, and lead religiosity. So this is the group very up in the endowment with money and everything. Here comes the upwards mobile middle class, which is right in the center, centered around professional career, family, participation in mainstream, leisure culture, averageness. And this group is very heterogeneous. And you see now, endowment is different. IKEA, very much, and smaller. And then we have here the entertainment seekers. Experience consumption, status symbolism, out-of-home entertainment, threat of declassification. So these are from the income a little lower than the other groups. And then we have the rest. So the conventionalists, 12%, values of duty and acceptance, security, orientation, consumption of high culture with a folk touch, conservative religious morality, domestic idyll. Here, look at the Schrankwand. Down-to-earth traditionalists, also less important for cultural activities, skilled work, modesty, social security oriented, closeness to a tradition, German songs, Clubleben. Hier, Gardine, da, Wohnzimmerfenster. So, home-centered, family-centeredness, domestic, due to children and low resource availability, so, endowment with money and fortune very low. Traditional folk festival scene, modern mass culture, pop music and television. Yeah, the Schrankwand. So these are the different groups. And, well, they can be used for different purposes. One is I get a deeper understanding of my visitors than merely tables and figures. I can identify target groups and recognize what visitors like and what attracts them. I also can better empathize with my lifestyle groups. I get a better picture of my target group, how it works. And also I may from this develop and address personas, for instance, for my marketing activities. I get ideas for more effective advertising. What can I communicate to this target group? If I understand in what environment they are, in what world they are living, can better communicate to them. Content and design for advertisement, and but also now here we have a problem again. I wanted to tell you this later, but before we were talking about the pandemia and the loss of visitors. What I have here is that the loss of visitors is also here now given in this lifestyle systematic. And what you can see here, this is where we have very big losses of visitors in this area.
But also the
It's
conservative upscale, actually.
Also
Mostly
here,
people say.
but what is most important is here, because these are the ones that come most often. The losses here are not so important because they do not go very often. So if I go once a year or before twice, doesn't make a big difference. But the losses here are more important. So this is what where the institutions really are struggling. Here, a lot of, especially those older visitors, are not coming as often as before.